Hello and welcome, movie lovers, to the first ever episode of my podcast, Movie Madness, the ultimate cinematic experience. In this episode, me and this week's guest Jen will delve deep into all the new films that you need to be looking out for in the cinema. This will then be followed with a round of amazing facts about film. We will then return to our interview with Jen and discuss everything from nomination hopes to Oscar snubs. Whether you're a casual viewer or a film fanatic, I hope you enjoy my podcast and learn something new about films that you didn't before. But for right now, lights, camera, action, and have fun with part one. Today's podcast will be with Jennifer Neal, an A-level film student. Okay, so first, what's the best film you've seen so far this year?
It's gotta be Mean Girls. I just love Renee Rapp and all the musical songs finally being put to the big silver screen.
What did you enjoy so much about it?
It's gotta be the song World Burn. The way they made all of it statuey and Renee's vocals in it.
What unreleased film are you most excited for?
Deadpool and Wolverine. I can't wait for Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman to be in a movie together again. I'm so excited. And you saw Wolverine's costume, it's kind of like the original.
What trailer have you seen that you think looks the best?
It's gotta be Inside Out 2. New emotions. I can't wait to cry watching it.
I know I'm gonna cry. I cried watching the first one.
Yeah, it's Pixar, you're gonna
cry. What trailer do you think looks the worst?
Oh, Wicked, by far. I don't like, when the vocals for Defying Gravity at the end, just on it. She's meant to go but she goes, oh.
Yeah,
it just goes down. And Ariana Grande looks too old to be off. Glinda, yeah, Glinda.
I think they're about both of them though, they're meant to be our age. And they're being played by 35-year-olds.
Ariana Grande's 30.
How do you think this will do at the box office then?
Oh, it's gonna be doing great. Wicked's gonna be amazing because all the theatre kids are gonna come out and watch the show.
Me.
The stage shows are special. That's why they've got the songs all tailored to the stage shows.
What trailer have you found misleading compared to the film?
Argyle.
Why?
Well, it's just not the same, is it? You show all these big names and stuff, and some of them are barely in it. And it was such a plot twist at the end. Whoa. Shocker.
Was it better or worse than the trailer? I think we've already answered that, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. It was worse.
It was a good film. It wasn't the same film as the trailer.
The trailer and the film should be kept separate if you want to enjoy the film.
What film do you hope will do well at the box office?
Kung Fu Panda 4.
Why?
Because it's we haven't had a Kung Fu Panda film in ages, and the series was alright, but it's nothing like a movie. And I can't wait for Jack Black to be in another animated series. I watched all the Kung Fu Panda films, and I kind of watched the series, and all I want to do is just watch another Jack Black film, after Mario.
What do you think is going to be the most successful film this year?
Deadpool. You've got all the big names, you've got Ryan Reynolds. Any Ryan Reynolds film does good. All Ryan Reynolds films are just the best. Thank you, Jen, for that great first part to the podcast.
But now for some facts about your favourite films. Originally in The Wizard of Oz, those iconic red slippers were silver. However, this was changed to ruby red to take full advantage of Technicolor. Bruce Willis was not the first person cast as John McClane. The part was first offered to both Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. However, both actors turned down the role, resulting in the incredible performance we all remember today. Marty McFly almost received the same fate, as the role was first handed to Eric Stoltz, and they filmed several scenes with Stoltz before he left the project due to creative differences. Some scenes of his version of Marty still exist, however, they've never been officially released. The cat used in The Godfather was actually a stray found on the Paramount Pictures lot. It wasn't originally planned to be in the scene, but was used for authenticity. The arguably most famous dinosaur roar in movie history has to be the T-Rex in Jurassic Park. This incredible roar was created in combining the noises of a baby elephant, a tiger and an alligator. The most famous alien in kids' film E.T. was actually voiced by an elderly woman named Pat Welsh. She was a heavy smoker, and sound director Ben Burt used her voice as the basis for the extraterrestrial. In the film Casablanca, one of the most famous lines, "Looking at you, kid," was actually improvised by actor Humphrey Bogart. And now, back to Jen for award shows. Do you enjoy watching award shows?
I enjoy watching it for when Jack Whitehall was talking to people during the Brit Awards. That was really funny. And just any comedian that's hosting any award show. I just love those parts of the awards.
Even Chris Rock.
No.
We don't talk about last year.
No, we do not talk about Chris Rock.
I
Doesn't
do love
count.
Chris Rock, though. I do love Chris Rock. Do you feel as though award shows are necessary for filmmaking?
Yeah, because what's the point in making a film if you're not going to get an award for it? No. Oh, movies are an art form and entertainment, but they're mostly an art form.
Which award show is your favourite?
The BAFTAs.
Why?
You know, I think it was last year or the year before, Catherine Tate and David Tennant were announcing one of the categories, and they were like, "We've never won a BAFTA."
So you like watching the celebrities that present the awards more than actually like watching who's won?
No, I do like watching who's won, but like they don't put that much effort now really into when they win. They don't put that much effort into just.
I mean, Jennifer Lawrence did, but then again she fell over. So
Yeah, like did you see that one award show where Jennifer Lawrence was like, "If I don't win, I'm leaving,"
I love that.
and she mimed it into the camera, but then she was like cheering for her friend who won it instead of her. Like she was so happy for her.
And then she did actually pretend to get out, and it was just so good. What aspect of award shows is your favourite?
The in-betweens. When the comedians go down and like talk to some of the people and they pick on them.
Which film do you think is going to perform the best this year?
Deadpool.
You think?
Yeah.
Award shows don't really like Marvel films though, do they?
No, I don't remember that many Marvel shows winning awards.
I don't think any of them like really won like a massive award. Like
Yeah.
actually no, I remember one that has. It was
What?
in Black Panther. Black Panther did really well, especially the second one.
It is like more of a tribute.
Like it was a remembrance. Like oh, we're gonna nominate them for all of these to remember him and his legacy. What do you think is the most important category?
Best supporting lead.
Why?
Because you get the main actors and it's all good, but they'd be nothing without the supporting leads.
I feel like a lot of the time though, the supporting leads are like the comedy relief, aren't they?
But Everything Everywhere All at Once, there was 2 supporting leads that were up for nomination, and the wrong person got it, of course. But they were like, I love Michelle Yeoh, and she deserved her like best
Michelle Yeoh's
actress of the year, I think, was it? She deserved that. But the person who played a daughter in that, I've forgotten who it was, she was better in that film than Michelle Yeoh.
I love Michelle Yeoh.
And she added so much depth to the movie.
Who do you think will win Best Actor or Actress?
Ariana Grande.
Do you think she's going to win Best Actor?
I'm joking, I'm joking.
I was going to say.
I'm going to say, it's got to be Hugh Jackman or Ryan Reynolds. It's going to be one or the other.
I mean, that's who you want to win. I
Yeah.
don't think that's who's going to win.
No, they will. No, they will.
You're holding out hope.
I am holding out hope. If I'm Just Ken can win an award.
Do not be dissing.
Over
I'm Just Ken.
What was I made
I'm Just
for?
Ken was incredible.
Over what was I
Okay,
made
yeah.
for?
Why do you think that they deserve to win Best Actor?
Ryan Reynolds, I think all the Deadpool movies, they just keep getting more sadder and more real. And I think this
It's
one...
about superheroes, Jen.
No, but like, did you not watch Deadpool 1 and 2?
Of course I did.
Deadpool 2 was so much sadder than the
It's so
first
sad.
one. And I think they're gonna like be able to make Ryan Reynolds completely like, he's gonna have a scene where he's sad. And that's what's gonna make him win the award. People only win awards for the sad scenes.
That is true. Just like the drama. It's always the dramas.
Yeah, dramas, they're like award bait.
How do you feel about the Barbie Oscar snubs? Speaking of dramas,
The
I mean, they literally cut out the one comedy that did well this year.
Barbie movie, it was so much more intense and real than anyone would expect a Barbie movie to
Yeah.
be. But the fact that the movie actually had a serious part in it and Will Ferrell's in it,
That's just surprising.
that is surprising in itself.
Well, that's a wrap for this week, movie lovers. I'd love to thank Jen for agreeing to do the first episode of my podcast, and thank you to all of you cinephiles for listening. I hope you all enjoyed listening to our conversation on new films and award shows as much as we enjoyed discussing it. Next next time on Movie Madness. We're debating the best era of films, and then we're discussing the best film of all time. But unfortunately, you're just going to have to wait till next week for that. Always remember, we don't mention Chris Rock, and I'll see you in the sequel.